Live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas. I'm joined here as always. I'm Earle Tim, and today, Sunday, March the 5th, we got a light slate in the NHL. 5 games. We got a monster NBA slate, which I've already locked in 6 plays for. A couple of lines have moved in my direction, so don't know how many I'll be able to give out. We got, I forgot to type out the XFL games. Over all 3 games. There we go.
That's all
and
I
then we got, yeah. So overall, pretty big slate. But before we get into today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. One right, one wrong in the world of sports betting. It was a nice day for me yesterday. I finished up 4.72 units, 25, 19, and 2. Went 17 and 14 in college basketball. Tim will go over that when we get to it. NBA was blah, 0-2 for me. I had Washington and San Antonio. Neither came through. So not a good day there. XFL got the win as we continue to take totals below 39.5 and lower over the total, as that game saw 56 points between the Sea Dragons and the Vipers. So a nice little win there. I realized why I stopped betting the UFC. Tim, I ended up posting this on Twitter, and I tracked it and everything. I took Cyril gone. Apparently, I took the wrong dog because did you see Alexa Grasso? Hashtag and knew she beat Valentina Shevchenko.
Wow.
And I think it was in the 4th round. I saw the highlight on it where she went, I forgot what happened. And then all of a sudden, you could blink and she had Valentina Shevchenko's back and choked her out. So that was a crazy fight there that I saw the ending to. But John Jones felt like got a soft tap there from Cyril Gane. It didn't look like he had barely in or whatever. Frustrating, but it is what it is. Loser there with the plus 145. In the NHL, though, did really well. Finished 7-2-2 in the NHL, up 5.43 units. Ottawa, Columbus over 6.5 was a winner. Tampa Bay forgot there was hockey yesterday. Boston, New York, under 6. Oh, that was a frustrating push, that under 6 with Boston and New York. But if I think yesterday truly demonstrated that this is a good Bruins team. I don't think I'm shocking the world when I say that. They manhandled what everybody's now all of a sudden picking as their Stanley Cup champions in the Rangers. And I think that Rangers team we saw yesterday was, vastly inferior. And that is, I think, a Rangers team that I will lose in the first round to the New Jersey Devils. But with that being said, now they're 0-3 since acquiring Kane. But sorry, I had to throw that one out there. Florida Panthers money line winner there. They beat those flightless birds 4-1. So nice one there. Note to self: if I want to bet the Sharks, just take them in the first period. This is a team that comes out strong, but then forgets how to play hockey after that. They were up 2-0 at the end of the first period. They ended up losing 8-3. As Washington just dropped a hammer on them. But I did have their team total over and the full game over, so that was still a profitable game for me. But I did lose the money line. I had the Winnipeg Jets to bounce back against Edmonton after getting their ass kicked the previous night, and that's exactly what they did. They win that game 6-4. 6-5, 7-5, 7-5. And then the Wild, once again, play an absolute snoozer. They win 3-0. And now, I hate to say this, Tim, the Minnesota Wild are starting to remind me of those Islanders teams that made back-to-back semifinal appearances. Like, honestly, if the Wild played this type of hockey in the playoffs, they're going to win around. They might win 2. Like that's the type of style of hockey. And I hate saying that because I projected the Wild to be a fringe wild card team, potentially missing the playoffs. This is a not terrible hockey team. They're playing good defensive hockey, which is scary because that's how you win in the playoffs. We look at previous years. Who are the teams that are making it far in the playoffs? Scratch the Colorado Avalanche because that was just an anomaly. Tampa Bay Lightning. What did they have? Good defense and elite level goaltending. And I think that's what we're starting to see from the Wild there. And to close the night, Talk about what could be a fun Western Conference Finals. I know everybody's saying, I know everybody's looking probably at Edmonton or at the Vegas Golden Knights for the Western Conference Finals to make it out of the Pacific. Give me the LA Kings. They got the job done against the Blues last night, 4-2. Leonis Korpisalo gets a win in his first appearance for the Kings. I think this LA Kings team is a legitimate threat for the Western Conference. And I think that Korpisalo move definitely solidified that they were making a push this year because they got scoring. They now got goaltending, which was their biggest question mark because Copley's been good. But other than that, they didn't have a backup between Jonathan Quick and Cal Peterson. Neither of them were any good for the backup role. Korpisalo, I think, is going to take a load off of Copley, which is huge for them. So they get the win there. I did push the over 6, so that was whatever. But overall, yesterday, very solid day. 25, 19, and 2 up 4.72 units. Profitable for me. What about you, Aaron?
Slightly down, 0.38 units on the site. It was this close. We'll go ahead. I'll rapid fire through these. A&M winner, Elon loser, Richmond was down a bunch, caught back up, and then all of a sudden completely fell apart. South Alabama takes out the number 1 seed in the Sun Belt in Southern Miss. That was a nice winner. South Carolina +1. They beat Georgia by 6. Louisville continues to cover. They covered the 18.5 versus Virginia. Duquesne forgot there was a game, and they lost by 27. St. Peter's, the Peacocks, in overtime. Nice winner there. Arkansas, -4.5, loser outright. West Virginia by 8. We had a -3.5. Auburn, -1.5 was a winner. UTEP, money line, was a winner. Eastern Tennessee State was a loser. Sooner, baby. We get the Oklahoma Sooners +2, beating TCU by 14. Canisius won by 13. Air Force was a frustrating game because they were winning pretty much the entire game, including being up 14 at halftime, and they blew it. Texas, easy winner there against Kansas. Colorado -4 versus Utah, winner. Tech -6, loser. Texas State +8, winner outright. And then here's where the night went to shit. Arkansas Pine Bluff, loser. UNC, loser. Butler was a winner. Mississippi Valley State, loser. Marist, loser. Nova, loser. Spurs, loser. Notre Dame, loser. The under in the Philly game, loser. Vanderbilt, +3, winner. Utah State, winner. Wyo, missed it by 2. And then Cal Poly, +8. They went and they lost by 1, so they covered the spread there. At the end of the day, college basketball was profitable for us. The NBA was 0-2, so that kind of hurt. But we'll see how it goes. Nick, do you want to go through the chat real quick? I'm going to go see on books to see if there's any more conference futures for college basketball.
All right. Let's go. First, very productive comment. Very, very productive comment. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Tim, lots of NBA today. Definitely there is. Let's find some value. Let's go wild, says Noel. You sure this is not? Are you sure you're not Terry and your account got hacked? Is this a burner? I'm gonna just to mess around with him. I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna ask Terry if this is a burner.
Nice.
All right, sorry. Richard P saying, "What's up, Tim and Nick?" I hit the like, appreciate it. Yo. Got Chinese basketball back. There we go. Morning. Been betting one MLB spring training game a day. Took your Mets yesterday on the run line. Hate seeing easy money against the Marlins, it was. I have bet 0 spring training games, and I fully plan on betting 0 spring training games. The only quote-unquote spring training games I'll be betting is the World Baseball Classic, which I think I'm going to follow in Jose Bouquet's advice there, and I'm probably going to take Japan to win the World Baseball Classic. He almost covered the 9.5. Almost. Good morning, Nathan. I hit a 5-team teaser, but lost my 2-team parlay by half a point. Are we spinning the wheel with Texas A&M again today? A&M's playing again?
No.
No.
Maybe baseball they are. I didn't look at it.
Let's get this money. Yes. You have anything in the preseason today? He's asking Crystal there. I had the Wild team total. I had their money line. I got it like I think plus 138 or something like that. I almost took their team total over, but I looked at him like I don't trust the Wild to score 3 goals. I just didn't, because they haven't been. So yeah. Morning. I really like KD points today going against Kyrie. Payback time. Definitely can see that.
Real quick, there was 3 more tournament lines that came out for teams to win their conference, which include the Mountain West, the ACC, and the American. And the Big East. So 4 of them, Big East as well. So here we go real quick. Big East, I'm taking Nova, plus 650. Nova has the same odds as Providence. Just want to throw that one out there. American, I'll take a shot with Memphis. And obviously ECU, plus 10,000 because why not? I'm kidding. ECU is a joke, just like the IUP. Why bet? Mountain West, give me Boise. And ACC, I'll take a shot. Give me the Wolfpack. Give me NC State to win the ACC. So there you go. Those are a couple of them that I was looking through and I found.
Duke is the favorite for the ACC tournament. What?
Not on Bovada, they're not. Miami and Virginia are 275. Duke is 350. Is that probably to reach the finals?
Bet Online has ACC conference winner plus 275 Duke. Miami, Virginia 3-1, 550 for North Carolina, $6 for NC State, then 10-1 for $6 for Clemson, $10 for NC State, 14 for Pitt, 35 for Wake Forest, 40 for Virginia Tech. Let's take a long shot here. 100-1 Syracuse.
Yeah, no, I'll take NC State.
Fair.
Talent. There you go. John Jones is the GOAT. Blah. Oh, my bad. Texas A&M CC. Or
now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Who do they get?
I also have Pac-12 odds too.
-1 versus McNeese State. We didn't bet it. How you doing? Hi, Vicky. Hope you're doing well. KD points over points sounds like a good idea. I like we'll go talk about that game first because it's the first game of the day.
Yeah, and let's get into some NBA here. I'm gonna actually get up some line movements in this well because I noticed at least with a few of my plays some line movement overnight. So I kind of want to take a look at way line moves. I'm not going to look at the where the tickets are coming in, but I am going to break down where these lines have moved. We have the Phoenix Suns. They're at the Dallas Mavericks. This game is now a pick 'em, -110 on both sides with a total of 234. So this line has moved a little bit since I typed it up this morning. This line opened up yesterday at 1 o'clock at -1. It went all the way up to -2 for Dallas at one point, and now it's down to a pick 'em. So some money coming in on the Suns there, or the line's moving towards the Suns. This line opened up at 231, and it's gone all the way up to 234. So it's gone up 3 points since open yesterday. Let's take a look at my projected numbers for this game. I have Dallas at a -1, so I thought the opening number was spot on. Good job. For the total in this game, I have it at a 230.5. So it's a lean towards the under here for me. I think the under is not a terrible look now that it's moved up 3 points, and this is still a 1 o'clock game, which I can see this having a slower start. So it's a lean to the under for me, but it's no play at the moment.
That's fair. I am on the under in this one. It's the early game, kind of deal with it. I just think you get 2 teams that are going to come out a little bit slow, maybe even a first half under. We've seen Phoenix go under in 2 out of their last 3. Phoenix has been playing some good basketball. I'll give them that. They've been winning and covering. I just think this one's going to be the first one to 110 wins this game. So I'm expecting a little bit more of a defensive battle between the two, especially earlier on in the morning, because this one starts at 1, which is noon in Dallas. So some daytime basketball, but I'm taking the under with it.
Fair.
KD for 25 points plus 115. Very, very, very tempting. I want the under. So I prefer people not scoring points. Morning, gentlemen. Morning, Untouchable. Suns smash. That's fine as long as Dallas doesn't score much. I don't like either of these teams, by the way. I'm not a fan of either one. Mavs, first half, minus half. Sure. Luka hates the Suns. Yes, he does. Don't do it, Nathan. Don't do what? Oh, Mavs. I got you. We'll head to this game, which is interesting because there is something that could happen today.
Oh, interesting. We have the LA Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are 5-point road favorites here, a total of 235.5 in this game. This line opened up at Golden State -6. It's gone down a point to 5. It opened up there, and it was a 5. It was a 6 for about 2 hours. It dropped a half point about 45 minutes after the opening line dropped. It went down to 5.5, and it's gone down to 5, and it's stayed there since. The total opened up at a 236.5. It's come down a point to 235.5 in this game. I have this game at the Lakers as a half-point favorite. So I do like the Lakers here in this spot. And I also like the total up in this game as well. I have this at a 228 projected line. So I like the Lakers in the under in this game. I see this as potentially a lower scoring game where the Lakers keep it close, if not win outright. So I am on the Lakers plus the 5 and the under 235.5 here.
I should probably jump on the Lakers too. Curry plans to make his return Sunday against the Lakers. So Curry could be back for this game after having a lower leg injury, which it would give me a reason to fade the Warriors, especially, I mean, I don't know if you need more help than them on the road this year at 7-23, and they're a 5.5-point favorite as a road team. This is a look towards the Lakers. I didn't end up pulling the trigger on this one. I like other games a little bit better, so this one ended up being a stay away from me. Best value. The best value with Phoenix right now is the Booker point prop. Okay.
I can see that.
I would go under because it's the early game. Yep. Booker knows Durant is on a minutes restriction, and Phoenix is down a player dealing with Johnson and Bridges. Booker is going over the points props easily. There you go. Dallas plays no defense. Hopefully they play a little bit of defense today. I hate the Suns. They stink. I think the Suns are slightly overrated, but
I still think they win the division.
I don't know. MLB spring play starts at 1:00. Philadelphia Phillies plus 115, including overtime. Philly and Toronto. Good luck, have fun.
Yeah, shout out to that guy, by the way. The other day he gave out the Red Sox minus the 1.5 at plus 143, and they won. I think they won that game like 10-2.
Nice. I think Golden State wins by 15 to 16 points. Okay. Sabres stay usual. Same game parlay in the retros. Never in doubt. No team is safe against those jerseys. Money line, puck line, team total over. Anytime goal scorer, Mr. TNT, Tage Thompson. Love to see it. Curry is back, lean under. That's fair. College basketball play starts at 12:30. Boilermakers, first half, -4. No. I like Illinois today. We like Illinois. Just my opinion. That's fair. Lakers money line. Have fun. Suns versus Mavs last 10. 9-1 to the under. There you go. Live
I
capital.
think I might make a move on that under.
Live
234.5. Yeah, I'm gonna make a move on that real quick. Under 234 for me.
Okay. Live Capitals money line went down 2. Was nice. Third straight game. The Sharks blew a lead.
Yeah.
I like Charlotte money line versus the Nets. We'll talk about that game in 2 games. 8-2 the under, got it. Stimmy's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Phoenix is the best team in the West. No, they are not. They're going to go put Porter and Jokic in every pick and roll and make them guard Durant and Booker one-on-one in the playoffs, if they even reach getting to play Denver. I don't know about that one. Sorry, not sorry. Penn State +3, unranked versus ranked theorem. Watch the Ballin out. Yes, I like Penn State today. Penn State's
-3.
We're at -3.
-3.
Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, of course. Give out winners. Let's get it. Purdue tends to underperform in the Big Ten tournament. They seem to underperform a lot lately. I'm not betting it unless Golden State is big plus money or something. Fair. Oh, okay. Some coaches in the Big Ten care about the conference tournament. Some don't. Painter hasn't cared much about the Big Ten tournament. That is fair. I mean, they're already pretty much they're locked into the bracket no matter what. So, Northwestern money line. I'm on it. I'm not laying with Rutgers. Exactly. I'm on Rutgers. College basketball sheet. I'll send it to you in a minute. The Bucks game was the only, and Avs getting smoked was the only painful thing to watch that killed your 16. It's rough. Let's head to this game, Nick.
Yeah, Chicago Bulls are hosting the Indiana Pacers. Bulls, 6-point favorites, total 224. Let's take a look at where this line's moved. This actually has gone down to a 5, and it's actually gone up to a 225.5. This line opened up at a 6. It's dropped a half point since then to 5.5. And this line actually opened up at 227.5. It went down to 224 when I typed this in. And since I've typed it in, it's gone up a 1.5, up to 224.5, up to 225.5 actually in this game now. So this line's moved up a little bit here. I have this game projected at Chicago -6, so I think that line is spot on. And I have this game at a 228. So I think I was going to play the over in this game, but I think the line just wasn't there for me last night. And I'm not going to play it at a 224, but if this was still, or a 225.5, but if this was still a 224, I'd be playing the over in this game. But it's a no play for me with the line moving.
Yeah, this is another one I didn't get involved in either. I felt like I didn't need to. Obviously, didn't mean to click that. Obviously, I feel like I would have to lean towards the Pacers just because I've been backing them a bunch, and I'm really not a fan of this Bulls team, especially as a favorite. But both teams kind of struggling right now. I kind of just stayed away from this game. Didn't need to force anything.
Fair.
I gave out South Africa to win on the last night's UFC card. Saman and Duplessis both cashed.
Nice.
There you go. The Bulls have had a big home and road split this year. They've been much better at home. Yes, they have. They are 18-14 at home compared to, what would that be? 11-21 on the road. Yeah. Bulls first quarter. Have fun. That 76ers game was great. Grabbed Sixers money line plus 410.
Wow.
So Bucks 15 game winning streak got snapped.
Yep.
Oof. Levine is playing well. I like his point prop over against the Pacer team that plays fast. They play no defense. That's fair. Under in the first half. Yotes. Untouchable likes the Yotes. Indiana over. That's fair. Tim, you did like the Bulls versus Suns. Yes, I did. Lean Bulls minus. Yeah. Let's keep on moving. I do have a play in this one.
Yeah, I did not get to one here. The Orlando Magic are 2-point favorites, total of 229 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line has gone. Let's see if it's still at 2. It is. It's at 2.5 now. Actually, the line's gone up. This line opened up at Portland -1. It is flipped, and now Orlando is a 2.5-point favorite. So this line has moved 3.5 points towards the Magic in this game. And this line opened up at 230. It went down to 227 at one point, and now it's back up to 229. So since the line opened, it's moved 1 point down towards the under. I have this game at Orlando -2.5. So I thought I think this line's moved correctly. If this was still +1 for the Magic, I would probably be on Orlando. And as for the total, I have this at a 227. It moving down, I totally understand that because if this was 231, I'd be on the under. But yeah, I am on a nothing in this game. I passed on this spot.
I did grab some Magic today. I like this. It's not that I like the spot for them. I'm not a fan of this Portland team, especially on the road this year. 12-19 on the road this year. They're just not good. And you get an Orlando team that's actually fighting. They are 10 games under. They're not going to make the playoffs. I'm not trying to sell them to make the playoffs or anything, but this is a team that Orlando is fighting. They're not one of the ones that are trying to tank. They are only 3.5 games back of Washington. I will throw that out there for that 10 seed. But no, I think this is a good fight spot for Orlando. I'll take them minus the 2.
Fair enough.
Hard to fade Houston win 13, but Memphis is a 4 now.
Whoa,
we got that at 5.5 last night.
I got it 5 personally. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Portland is another team that is trash on the road. Orlando playing hard. They are not tanking. 1-800-GAMBLER. That's fair. Bucks was up 18 last night. Holy. What a good game. I can imagine. Snapped the 16 game winning streak. I'd lean Orlando first half, Dame rest the second quarter, and Portland trash on the road. Fair. Lots of chat today. Feels like an NFL Sunday. Yes, it does. Houston -4. No, we like Memphis. Benchero under points. No. Orlando pass. Fair. Yeah, Marcos, that game was Lakers Mavs all over again. That's right. The Lakers. Yeah, I remember that happening. That was the Christmas Day game. Oh, no. No, that was a different game. That was I had Memphis. No, sorry. I had Dallas. And that sucked. Anyways, we'll head over to this game, Nick. This is the 1-800.
Yeah. By the way, 45 people watching. Appreciate you guys. 11 likes. These numbers don't quite add up, though. So get those likes up, people. But yeah, Charlotte Hornets are at the Brooklyn Nets. -7.5 are the Brooklyn Nets. Total of 227 in this game. This is a play I got to last night that I would not recommend playing now. The Brooklyn Nets opened up as 8-point favorites. It went down to 7.5 this morning when I was typing these games in, and now it's back up to an 8. So it's 8 there. This line opened up at 225, and it was 224 last night when I went ahead and bet it in this game. And it's gone all the way up to 227. So it's moved up 2 points since the opening, 3 points since I've got it. I'm on the over in this game. I got this game capped at Brooklyn -9, so it's a lean towards the Nets in this game. But I have this game at a 228. This line's moved to the correct spot here. And I got the total here at 224. I wouldn't recommend playing it. This is one of the I think the 2 totals that I've beat a line movement of 3 points or more because I did that as well. So I did that, I believe, the next game as well. But yeah, I'm on the over 224 Brooklyn and Charlotte. I went follow me on Twitter. I post all my plays when I bet them. You would have gotten 224 if you followed me on Twitter there. But yeah, I'm on the over in this game, 224.
Yeah, this was another one I kind of just stayed away from. This Brooklyn team, I'll call it now. They're 7 games over 500 right now. I think they finished the season under 500. This is a team that's going to fall apart. They had a really good first run. Once they traded everybody away, it's going to be rough. I would lean towards Charlotte. There's no way in hell I'm backing them on the road. 9-25 on the road this year. Compared to, 11-20 at home. But this is a Charlotte team that struggles everywhere they play. This one just is a complete stay away from me. This one's the 1-800-GAMBLER game of the day. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. We still get Rockets and Spurs, but this is
we get that glorious matchup 2 days in a row.
Yeah, which I did not touch today.
Sure.
Morant overrated. He's a solid attacker. He's solid attacking the hoop, but he's not a good shooter, and he can't defend at all. Memphis will have value with him, and the Grizzlies have a good record without him. I 100% agree. Gun to my head, I'll take Orlando. That's fair. I got Memphis +5. I got him at 7, so I like it.
Is he talking about the Tigers or the Grizzlies?
Either one, yes. XFL is still going with the overs across the board. Yes.
Yep.
Memphis is undervalued without John Morant. I agree. Hornets, get it. Ventura hasn't hit the spread versus the Blazers this season. Have they played like once? Because it's Orlando and Portland. They play twice a year. Lost 5K on John Jones fight. Yikes. You'll bounce back. Yeah, Cameron, you will. I already hit the like button like an adult. There you go. Any info on XFL Renegades quarterback situation?
No, I don't follow it that in depth. I'm just following my trend of it's 6-2 to the over when totals are 39 or lower. So I'm going to continue to bet those.
There you go. Thinking my LS needs to bounce to a beach somewhere. Your ass, probably. Yeah. Over in the Montreal Vegas game, Detroit and Phoenix at Philadelphia, and the Kraken money line.
I did bet the over in that Philly game. Yeah.
Okay. PJ Washington is probable for Charlotte after missing several games. He's quietly having a good year. And without Ball, he's definitely going to have a good game. So I took a shot Penn State to win by 1-10. I like it. Does John Morant keep it gangster? Yes. 1-800, yeah, 100%. Let's keep on rolling through the games, Nick.
Yeah, this is another game where I can't recommend my play anymore on this one. We have the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're 6-point home favorites, total of 235 in this game. Last night, this game opened up at Oklahoma City -4.5. It's gone up 1.5 to 6. And this line opened up at 239, actually. And by the time I got around to betting it, I got 237.5. It is now gone. It went actually all the way down to 234 at 10:57 this morning. It has since gone back up a point to 235. I got the under 237.5 in this game. In this one, I have this game capped at OKC -3. So I think there's some value on the Jazz now, and I might go ahead and take some Jazz here in this game as a doggy. But I have this game capped at a 230. So I thought this line should be way lower. And I'd still play it at 235, actually, the under here. But now looking at it, I'm also going to take some Utah Jazz here, grabbing 6 points. I think they should be more like a 3. We know that when we take a look at the Jazz here, I believe, let me get up team rankings real quick, because I believe this is a team where it's pretty simple. You back them as a dog, you fade them as a favorite type of thing here. Team trend, ATS as a underdog. Utah is 22-9-1.
Yep.
As a favorite, they are 12-19-1. And Oklahoma City, what have they done as a favorite? 10-9 this year. So, but I think this is too many points. I'm going to go ahead and grab some Utah Jazz in this game +6, as well as I got the under 235 in this spot.
I don't hate it. I chose to stay away from this game. It just I don't need to go after every single game. This is one that I would lean towards the Jazz as a dog, because that's kind of what you do. I don't think that Thunder should be that big of favorites, because the Thunder are struggling right now. They finally got a win from post All-Star break against these Jazz, so this could be a good revenge spot, because that one was in. Okay, they're playing 2 straight in Oklahoma City. Last game was 130-103, Oklahoma City. So yeah, it would probably end up being a Jazz spot for me here. Did I bet it? No, I passed. Thanks, guys. Always enjoy your thoughts and analysis, of course. Yes, he does jaw in the street hood. Get it? Don't care. Oklahoma City has started resting starters in the middle of games who are playing well to tank. They are hard to back right now. That is sad because they were doing well for a while. They're in that 10 seed. Tigers.
They're still, they're still in a playing spot.
There you go. All right. Here's the game everybody wants.
Yeah, San Antonio Spurs. They're at the Houston Rockets. The Rockets, 2.5-point home favorites, total of 230 in this game. These two teams just played yesterday. The Rockets won by double digits. Right, double digits. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's take a look at where this line opened. This line opened up at Houston -3. It's gone down 0.5 point, so looks like some line movement, 0.5 point towards the Spurs. This line opened up at 230.5. This actually dropped down to 229.5 at one point, so it dropped a full point, and it's now back up to 230 and 231. So since this line opened, it's gone up 0.5 point. My projected lines for this game was Houston -2.5. So I think this number is pretty spot on. And I have this game at a 229. So I have a slight lean towards the under in this one. I can see the under hitting after the over hit yesterday. But this is a pass for me.
Yeah, I didn't touch this one. I kind of lean wanting to go back to the Spurs. I guess I like pain because I want to go back to the Spurs. But I ended up staying away from this one as well. Not a lot of games that I like today. I will say I have plays in the last 3, so at least we get that. But nothing in this one for me. Lean towards the Spurs in a revenge spot. Pass on the Utah game. Lean Jazz in the under. Fair enough. Well, we'll go into this one. My best bet is on his side in this one, Nick. So,
which is fine because I took the total. And my side for it is this line's spot on according to my numbers. So, but let's take a look at where this line has moved. Let's take a look at all that stuff. This line, we have the Celtics as -5.5 favorites, total 228. This line opened up at 5.5. It went down to 4.5 at one point, and now it's back up to 5. So this line has gone down 0.5 point since the line opened. This line opened up at 226.5. It's gone up 1.5 points to 228 in this spot. I took the total. I had this game lined at 5.5 for the side. I had this game lined at 223.5 for the total. I took under 228 in this game. I see this as a low scoring matchup, just a little bit. I think this line is just a few points too high, so I took a shot at the under here.
There you go. Once again, my best bet because it's balling out related. So my best bet is in this game. Spurs, LOL, take the other team off the back-to-back. You mean the team that they just played? These two teams just played each other yesterday. Warrior spread. No. Under. And the pass on the Houston game. You're going to go under in the in the Celtics game. Sure. Let's head to this game, Nick.
Yeah, Milwaukee Bucks are 4.5-point road favorites, total 228 in this game against the Wizards. Let's take a look. I believe the both these teams are on a back-to-back.
Yes.
Take a look.
Wizards played an early game yesterday.
Yes. This line opened up at 4.5. It has stayed at 4.5. This line opened up at 228.5. It's dropped 2 points to 226.5, actually. Looking at this game, I have the Bucks as a 2-point favorite in this one. So if I could have gotten 5 if I could have gotten 5 with the Wizards, I'd probably be a little bit more interested. I also don't feel like fading the Bucks after a win.
You mean a loss?
Or after a loss, my bad. Their first loss in a while. And I think this total is about spot on. So I had this game around 228. So I ended up passing on this game.
I went and grabbed Washington. Now I will say when I bet it last night, I was expecting Milwaukee to win. So we'll see with that now. I like Washington in this one. Close spread. If you're gonna back Washington, I'm gonna do it at home. I know the Bucks are coming off of a loss. I just think this line is too short. You get the best team in the NBA at the moment, in the Bucks, going up against a team that's 3 games under 500, and it's only a 4.5. I would expect this one to be closer to 7, 8 points. So when I saw that, I jumped all over the Wizards in this one. Give me Washington outright. Let's do it. The over hit by 2 points. Boston parlay. Bruins play tonight?
Red Sox.
Okay. Win. Okay. Wizards in a bad spot after the Bucks collapse. All right. I know who Tim's. I know who got Tim. Your best bet. I got you. SA may win a revenge game. Yeah, I don't hate that. For the NHL, I love the Canadians, and 100% for sure, without a doubt, it goes under. Fair. Milwaukee might sit Giannis here. It's the second night of a back-to-back, and they sat him down the stretch of the season last year. I could see that too. I thought the same thing. Wizards money line, and then the Bucks lost, so they passed. Yeah, buck them. No. You always love those Canadians. Yes, he does. How about to the final game of the day, Nick? Sorry, it's gonna be making fun of John Moran a bunch because I hate him.
I'm just gonna let you sit with that one for a second. Cool.
Yeah,
I feel good. Feel good about yourself.
Damn right.
All right, the LA Clippers are 6.5-point home favorites with a total of 228 in this game. This line opened up at Clippers -4. It immediately shot up to 6.5. Got up to 7.5 at one point at about 7 a.m. this morning. Since then, it's gone back down to 7. This line is a 7 now. I typed in at 6.5, but it moved up to 7 a little while ago. And looking at this spot for me, I did make a move on the side because I have this game closer. I have this game at a pick'em, and I know no John Morant. I'm fully aware no John Morant, and
that's why we're betting them, right?
I don't care. Yeah, give me the Memphis Grizzlies plus the points here. +7 is what I got him at. It's absolutely Grizzlies or nothing in this spot. Plus, do we trust the Clippers laying points? I didn't think so. So give me the Grizzlies here, +7. Even though I know if we're looking at trends as an underdog, the epitome of not good is Memphis. They're 3-9 ATS as an underdog this year, and I believe they have won 1 game outright as an underdog. They are 1-11 straight up as an underdog this year.
Fascinating. Go ahead, give me Memphis outright today. I'm actually going to what is the money line sitting at? Plus 235. Yeah, 235. I think they win. How about a Memphis outright money line parlay?
Oh boy, Tigers and Grizzlies outright, both of them.
I like it. I think the Grizzlies win this game. It's the first game without John Morant. You're fading a star player going out. I'm all over Memphis today. This one was Memphis or nothing, and I'm actually, as we're speaking, going and putting the Memphis Grizzlies money line plus 235 up on the site. So go Grizzlies today. Red Sox. Yeah. Washington plus points. Lean. Yes, sir. Money, Furman. Didn't touch that game. Good luck. Memphis for sure. Get it. For the SoCon. Yeah, I know what it is. You like LAC? I do not like the Clippers in this game. I do not. You want to head to the ice?
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Lightning and the Hurricanes are going at it. The Hurricanes are -165. 6 is your total.
Yeah, I'm stunned the way this line's moved too. We have Yeah, this is an interesting one here because this line's moved 10 cents against me since I've bet it. But you know what? I still like to play. When we look at it here, I have this game projected closer to a pick 'em. So I love Tampa Bay in this spot. This is probably my best bet of the day is Tampa Bay. Just straight up money line. They're coming in off of a bad loss yesterday where they were down 5-1 heading into the third period. Also in the third period, Nikita Kucherov, Braden Point, and Steven Stamkos saw a combined 0 shifts. John Cooper benched all 3 of them. So this is something I definitely took notice of. And when we're looking at it here, if you're looking at, because I am going to bring up props today, and I'm gonna write down the props that I'm giving out. I don't personally bet props, but I'm going to write down the props I do give out, just to see how they would do. Because I'm usually not somebody who gives out props here. But let's take a look here. What the lines are for it. Okay, they're giving me stupid numbers because I can't bet over half a point with these guys. All right, let's take a look. Braden Point 2+ or at least 2 points, so over 1.5 points plus 135. I also like Steven Stamkos over 2+ points at plus 250. And I'm going to also do Nikita Kucherov here, 2+ points at plus 141. All 3 of them were benched yesterday. Expect that to light a fire underneath their ass, and they're going to have a great game today. So that's what I would be looking at for props in this one are strictly Nikita Kucherov, Braden Point, and Steven Stamkos for them. And if you're looking on the opposite side, which by the way, 2 of the 3 of those guys are on the top line. Stamkos is not on the top line. It would be nice to see if they could play him up on that top line. If you're looking at the Carolina side for this one, I feel like the names are pretty simple here. Jarvis is somebody I would look at. Martin Necas is somebody I would look at. Sebastian Aho is someone I would look at. But that's kind of where I would go for this one. Necas anytime goal or anytime point. Aho anytime goal would probably be the 2 I would attack here for the Hurricanes. So I'm gonna write down just these are all. I'll say these are all goal scorer props that I'm gonna write down names for: Stamkos, Kucherov, Point, Aho, Necas. For that, but I like the Lightning here in this game more than anything, and kind of interested to see what the Lightning team total over is. 2.5 and minus 130. I'm going to pick that one up too. I have this game projected 3.23 to 3.13. So I like the Lightning team total over as well.
There you go. Kind of a pissed off Lightning team after that fantastic game yesterday. Best part of the show, and IceX is still on vacation. It is kind of peaceful without IceX. Jake versus Bradley. Any thoughts? Let's look. Drake. Kind of lean Bradley. Didn't touch it. Hornets, Grizzlies, and the under 6 in Montreal, 2,200. Get it. You're against Nick. You're going to lay a bunch of juice with Canes. Have fun. South Alabama versus James Madison. South Alabama. I like the over. We should get the Moose, Elliott, and net. No, Elliott played yesterday.
We shouldn't. No, we should not. We got Elliott yesterday. They punted the game yesterday for today.
Whatever you want to say. Northwestern. No, I'm on the opposite side. I like Rutgers. Switch to the under 6 to the Canadian for plus 3,500. Oh, switch to the under 6 to Canadians. Get it. Drexel and UNC Wilmington. Give me Drexel. He took them out for today. Sure. Wofford plus 4 versus Chattanooga. I didn't bet that game. Good luck. Hope you win. Point goal.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm taking all 3 of those over 1.5 points.
Sabres money line was good. Yes. Carolina hasn't been playing well, but Tampa Bay has been a bad road team this year. Fair.
Correct.
I thought he waved the white flag when he did the third Did it third straight. They got lit up. Pittsburgh, and Buffalo. Yeah, they got lit up both games. Fave NHL over under pick today, Nick.
The over in the Flyers game.
Over in Flyers. Ben Burns points shot on goals. There you go.
Yeah, that's not a bad look either. Brett Burns, he's got 7 points in the last 5 games. So yeah, what is his prop? Real quick, Brett Burns minus 145 to score a point. I'll take that too.
Okay. Lightning, Devils, Canadians, Red Wings. Good luck. Lightning should have beaten Florida. Should have. Drake is rolling right now, but Bradley has barely won their last 2 games. I didn't bet that game. It should be a good one, though. What's wrong with laying juice? If it cashes, it cashes. Case closed. Yeah, I just don't like laying more than like minus 130. It's just my preference. I like plus money, but that's just me. We believe in the power of ECU. I almost bet him today, but we didn't pull the trigger on it. A, Vassy has been suspect. 2, still like the over. Don't hate it. Let's head to the next game, which is freaking Joe's favorite team, Montreal Canadiens and the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas a minus only $3 or $2.95. 6 is your total in this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me get up line movements here in the NHL so we can touch on those too.
Okay.
For that first game, by the way, it opened up at Carolina minus 153. It's moved 11 cents in their favor up to 164. Total opened up at over 6 at even money. It moved 3 cents to the over minus 103. All right. For this one, this line opened up at Vegas minus 295. It's dropped 34 cents to 261 actually. So this line has plummeted as of late. It plummeted about an hour ago. And this line opened up at over 6 at minus 118. It's moved up 2 cents to over 6 at minus 120. I'm wondering why this line has plummeted the way it has. Because a 30-cent line movement is no coincidence, and there it is. In all its glory, Jonathan Quick is making his debut for the Vegas Golden Knights. Looking at this injury list, it's just crazy for Montreal, though. Barron is questionable. Armia, Doc, Byron, Caulfield, Evans, Gallagher, Monahan, Price, Slafkovsky, Weidman, and Zaitsev are all out for them. It's a freaking laundry list of injuries. Looking at this game for me, I think there's some value here if we're looking at it, especially with Jonathan Quick potentially in net. I kind of want to grab some Montreal Canadiens here at a plus 232 price tag. But I think the over 2.5 is the better look, actually. I think team total over 2.5 is the better look here with the Canadiens in this game against Jonathan Quick, who has had a pretty bad season so far. I want to do that. I don't trust the Canadiens to win the game outright, but I'll take the team total over 2.5 here at plus 105 with the Montreal Canadiens. If we're looking at props in this game for Montreal, probably Nick Suzuki. Anytime goal would be something I would look at, but really nothing else at the moment. Raphael Harvey-Pinard's probably someone you can look at as well. It would just be Suzuki for me on the Montreal side, which for goals, trying to do something there. All right, for Suzuki, anytime goal is plus 200. I'm gonna write that one down. Suzuki goal, plus 200, because he's been scoring as of late. That's my prop for the Canadiens. On the Vegas Golden Knights side, Jack Eichel could be an interesting look as well. All right. And maybe Mark Show, he has 5 points in the last 5 games. What is it now?
No, sorry. I was trying to log into BetStamp on my phone. That's what I was trying to get the number for. Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, yeah. So, I am going to grab a little bit of Montreal team total over 2.5 here at plus 105.
There you go, Montreal. Sorry for that, Nick. I was trying to log on to my bet stamp. Morning, Puckers. Vegas knows Knights are easy money tonight. Oh God, don't say easy money. Towson minus the 6. What does Towson got today? Versus Delaware. Have fun. Canadians are live. Point/assist. And the team total under for Vegas. Okay. Let's keep on rolling, Nick, because we get Detroit and Philly. Philly's a minus 120. 6 is your total.
Yeah, this game got my attention.
Oh, did it?
Because we could potentially be seeing Alex Nedeljkovic in net for the Detroit Red Wings.
Oh, dear God.
For those who don't know who Nedeljkovic is, he's had 8 starts for the Red Wings this year. He's 2-4-2 with a 409 goals allowed average and an 880 save percentage. Somehow has a shutout in there. But yeah, looking at this game, let's take a look at where the lines moved in this one. We had this line opened up at Philly minus 118. It's gone all the way up to minus 126. I got involved in this one, I believe, at 123. This line opened up at over 6, and it stayed put at minus 105. I have this game projected for 6.62 goals. I did take the over, and I took the Flyers here because I have them priced pretty significant favorites with Nedeljkovic on the other side. So I do like the Flyers and the over here. So let's take a look at some Philly props that I think could be interesting as well. She's at top line. Owen Tippett, anytime goal, I think is an interesting look. You can get him for plus 160. I'm going to write his name down because he's got 3 goals in the last 5 games. So Tippett, anytime goal at plus 160. Really nobody else has been doing much the last 5 games for the Flyers, though. But I expect them to get their offense going here against Nedeljkovic here, and with the Wings on a back-to-back. Maybe if you're interested in a defenseman, Tony DeAngelo to get a point could be an interesting prop. He's gotten 3 points in the last 5 games, 2 assists and a goal. I can see him having a decent game here. Let's see what his prop is. Tony DeAngelo to get a point plus 104. I'm going to do that one as well. I went with that. DeAngelo over half a point at plus 104. I like Philly in this game. Philly and the over for me.
Philly and over. Get it. JMU in the Sunbelt semifinals. No. I'm on the opposite side. Right? We're on Southern Alabama or South Alabama. Raging Cajuns. No, we're on who are we on? Texas State. We're going to keep riding Texas State. They've been making us money. 2 games left, Nick. Devils and the Yotes, and Devils are only a minus 370 road favorite. 6.5 is the total. What could possibly go wrong here?
I'm wondering the same thing. I don't know if I want to jump in front of the Devils right now because this is a team playing absolutely awesome hockey, and I know they lost their last game against the Vegas Golden Knights. They fucking dominated that game. They had 7.06 expected goals in that game. I've never seen a team have so many expected goals and not win the game. Yeah. So this is absolutely not a spot I'm looking to bet. I'm not interested in the Arizona Coyotes in this one, even though there's probably line value on them. I think the 6.5 is correct. I think the best spot in this game is props, and Richie P in the chat is absolutely nailed it on the head there with the first one there. Dawson Mercer, the guy has scored 6 goals in the last 5 games, also has 4 assists. Absolutely, Dawson Mercer to score a goal. Absolutely. Which you can get Dawson Mercer for plus 160. They're finally pricing him correctly. Plus 160 for Mercer anytime goal, I think is an awesome price. If you want to take him over 1.5 points, Mercer, because he's been scoring, plus 300. I'm going to write that one down too. Mercer over 1.5 points at plus 300. I think that's a really good look as well. I won't talk off of Husher. I won't talk you off of Hughes Point. I won't talk you off of Tatar. But for me, it's Devils props got to start with Dawson Mercer. Start and end with Dawson Mercer. And I know Economius is saying everybody's on Mercer props because he's been hitting them. So it starts and ends with Dawson Mercer. That's the only way I would attack this game. Anytime goal at plus 160, over 1.5 points at plus 300. I'm not betting any of these, but I'm writing it down just to see how I would be doing on these props. Because if they're successful, I might start looking to do that more with props here. But yeah, I would be looking at Dawson Mercer in this game.
All right, so Dawson Mercer, got it. James Madison and Sons. I'm against you on both of them. Good luck. I hope you win. Mercer, anytime goal. Get it?
Yes.
Give me the Wisconsin Badgers. Give me no. Give me the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Brat, anytime goal.
Yeah, I won't talk to you about
Brat. Devils, Mercer, Hughes, shots over.
Not a bad look.
Nets, yeah. Warriors, Rutgers. Don't like the Warriors today. I am on Rutgers. Everyone's on Mercer. Yeah. Let's go Desert Dogs, Vidge, Melka, Masterclass. Let's get it. Can't pass up on plus money props. That's fair.
Yes.
Last game of the night, Kraken and the Avs. The Avs are minus 160. 6 is your total. Finish that on out, Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wow. The Avalanche got their ass kicked yesterday. I think this line's about correct at the minus 160, and I still want to take a shot at Colorado in this game. Taking Colorado minus 1, you can get it at plus money. And hear me out on this one. They gave up 7 goals to Seattle yesterday, or not Seattle yesterday. They played Seattle State. To Dallas yesterday. And looking at this game, I see a goaltending advantage. If they stick with Georgiev, I kind of want to see who the goalie's going to be, because if it's the guy they had the other day that gave up a ton of goals early against the Devils, I don't want the Avalanche. I don't want them at them. But if it's Georgiev again, I might take a shot with the Avalanche minus 1 in this game. I have this game projected 3.12 to 2.6. So I have a slight lean towards the under in this game. If you're looking at props in this one, I don't think the price is incredibly good on this prop, but it's hit, and I believe 4 or 5 straight games. Yeah, Nathan McKinnon anytime goal at minus 114. He's just consistently scoring. I believe he did score yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, which he has scored 5 goals in the last 5 games. So even at a minus price tag, I'd probably look to see. I would probably look to take McKinnon here, anytime goal. Rantanen, I won't talk you off of him as well. He's plus 110 though, so I don't think that's a terrible look. Cale Makar could be back in the lineup today, so maybe take a look at him. But for me, it'd be just Makar and Rantanen, which I know are the 2 obvious ones, but those are the 2 that are contributing offensively for this team right now. Maybe if you want a little bit of a value spot, for a point, Alex Newhook, which you can get plus 125 for him to get a point. So I'm going to write that one down. Alex Newhook, over half a point at plus 125, as well as I'll write down Rantanen, anytime goal at plus 110.
Sounds good.
I'm waiting for Georgiev confirmation though.
8 and 22 Gophers. Yes, that's the team I want. Kinkit versus Beach Ball or Grubby Revenge Spot. What's up, fellas? What's up, Rise? You got here for the last. You got here for the end of the show. McCain to get a point. Eberle and McCann anytime goal. There you go. There you go. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for this one. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Here is the link for the week pass for $49 if you guys are interested in that. Kind of a quick summary to end it out. Under and Suns, I like the Magic. I took a money line minus 117. I like the Wizards and the Grizzlies today. A bunch of college basketball as well, but those are the NBA plays. Nick, quickly recap and we'll head on out.
Yeah, this is scary. I have more NBA action than NHL today. Phoenix and Dallas. I'm starting it off early here, Tim. Under 234 for me. Lakers plus the 5 and under 235.5. That's also going to be an early start because that is in LA. So that's a 12:30 start LA time. Brooklyn, Charlotte over 224. I wouldn't recommend it now. I believe it's 227 now. Oklahoma City and Utah under 237.5. And I took some Jazz plus 6 as well. Boston, New York under 228, and finishing that off with the Grizzlies plus 7. In the NHL, Lightning money line and Lightning team total over 2.5. Montreal team total over 2.5. Flyers minus 123 and over 6. Well, my props, Stamkos over 1.5 points at plus 250. Kucherov over 1.5 plus 141. Point over 1.5 plus 135. Aho over 1.5 points at $2. And Natchez to score to get a point at minus 157. Burns minus 145. Suzuki anytime goal scorer for the Montreal Canadiens at $2. Owen Tippett for the Flyers at plus 160 anytime goal. D'Angelo to get a point at plus 104. Mercer anytime goal plus 160 and over 1.5 points at plus 300. McKinnon anytime goal minus 114. Newhook to get a point at plus 125, and Mikko Rantanen at plus 110 anytime goal.
There you go. All right, we're going to go ahead on out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck, guys.